Hey y'all, Eric Adcock, This Awkward Life. You know, faithfulness just solves a lot of problems. The older I get, the more I realize that just being faithful in all things solves a lot of problems. Let's just say you're 50 pounds overweight. Faithfulness to a diet and exercise will help that. Let's say you're having trouble, with finances. Faithfulness to sticking to a budget will help that. May not solve it all, but it'll help it. And I said something to a group of students the other night, and we're going around a room, and we'd all drawn names, and we were just talking about. Everybody drew a name, and you were asked to say something good about that person. And I drew a young lady's name, and I just told her, I said, I'm very thankful for your faithfulness, and she doesn't have any of her, direct family. Her mother and father doesn't go to church with her. And she's been coming to church for several years, and she's just always been faithful. And I just told her, I said, your faithfulness is what's kept you, and faithfulness solves a lot of problems. And when I said that 2 nights ago or 3 nights ago, I had a story, and I didn't share it with the group, but it just come to my mind, and maybe I should have. Maybe that's why I'm sharing it now. But I was introduced to this thing called church 26 years ago in October of 99, and had never really been faithful to church, never really went to church, but I was working in Meridian at the time with some couple college friends of mine, and they had a basketball tournament that was going on a Friday night, and we had just started, and I hadn't been in church very long at all, but we had just started this Friday night youth thing, and we had been asked to be there, but I'd also been asked to play in this basketball game, and I'm like, man, that'd be great to get out there and play, And so I kind of told him I would, and so I can remember that I need to let my pastor know. It's like, hey, I won't be here Friday night. I had made these plans, and I remember talking to him, and he didn't tell me no, but you could tell he was just kind of. I could tell he was just kind of disappointed, that I wouldn't be there and stuff like that. So I went to work that Friday, and I was just going to stay over in town to play ball and not come home that night. And I remember I thought to myself, I need to be faithful to what I had committed to the church. And it was a toss-up. I had committed to doing the thing at the church, and I had committed to playing basketball, and I don't really remember off the top of my head which one I'd committed to first. But anybody knows me, I'm terrible. I'm overcommitting myself on things. But anyway, long story short, I just told the guys there at work, I said, listen, I'm not going to be able to go tonight and play. I'm sorry, I got something at the church. Of course, I got a couple of the guys riled me about, that, and a couple of guys said, man, that's cool. I don't understand. Well, anyway, so I didn't go, and I show up for the youth night, and everybody was there. My pastor was there, and it wasn't a very big church back then. I think maybe 30 people. And he said, I didn't think you were going to be here. I said, yeah, I decided to come here. And I don't know why this story just stuck out in my mind, this weekend, but went to the youth night, had a good time. And then Monday, got to work and asking my friends, like, yeah, there was a fight at the ball game. Our team got in a fight, and I can't remember if somebody on that team, but there was a person there, a young man that got stabbed, and I don't think it was life threatening, but it was a physical altercation at the ball game, and a fight, and a stabbing, and I thought to myself, yeah, I would have probably wouldn't have been starting the fight, but I would have been there, and I'd been in the middle of it, and for some reason that story just come to my mind when I got to thinking about faithfulness and how faithfulness just solves a lot of problems. And so if I give anybody any advice today, if you're struggling with faithfulness, find something to be faithful to. Stick with it. Whether that's church or diet, finances, people you love. Just, stick with it. Be faithful. Bye.